Please tell me what crime I committed. Or what you're charging me with.
You haven't committed any
So
crime.
then I do not have to give you my ID or identify myself because I have not committed a crime. No, I do not. I have not committed a crime and I'm not under arrest. It states it in the law.
Well, you on paper?
Am I on paper?
Yeah.
As far as what, parole or probation? I do not have to identify myself. I don't. I have not committed a crime.
I don't think you have any Fourth Amendment rights if you're on paper.
The fact is that you're pulling me over to have a conversation and now you're having your sergeant come out because I won't identify myself for your safety. But obviously if you had a concern for your safety, you would be either holding me at gunpoint or you wouldn't have approached my window. You would have backed up and went to your vehicle by now and waited for your supervisor if you were really that concerned for your safety.
Hey everybody, Sarah here. Welcome back to the Dysfunctional Doll channel. Today I have a gentleman by the name of Derick who not only articulated his rights so very eloquently, he remembered to pick up that phone and hit record. How many times have you held the camera and when you look down to shut it off, you never hit the record button in the first place? I hate that. Sit back and appreciate the way he just annihilates this female officer with me.
Okay, ma'am, I'm recording for my own safety. The speed limit is 65. I was going 66, and you're on my ass, and then you tailgate me, and then you go faster than me. You're an officer of the law. The speed limit states that it's 65, so you are not allowed to go past that speed limit, period. What makes you think that just because you're an officer that you can go...
Driver's license
what did I do wrong?
I would like to identify...
I do not have to. I have not committed a crime. What was my crime? Please tell me the charge that I committed.
Sarge, 214, can you come to my 20?
Please tell me the crime that I committed.
I wanted to have a proper conversation with you to let you know that I can't catch people that are doing 80.
Where does it state in the law that you're allowed to go over the speed limit unless it's an emergency? Please tell me the NRS code that states that, or the DMV codes and traffic laws that state that you can do that.
Okay, but look.
No, please say that to me. I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right. Do you know what my Fifth Amendment right is?
No, I don't. Tell me.
Okay, you're an officer of the law. Fifth Amendment right states that when I invoke that, whatever charge or crime you're committing me of, you have to go ahead and state that and show it to me therein.
Okay.
So please tell me the NRS code that states that you're allowed to go faster than 65 unless it is an emergency.
Trying to enforce public safety because my radar was flashing 75, 78, 79. So somebody up there is speeding. And 9 times out of 10, when they're speeding, they're making unsafe lane changes, right?
Okay, you were way behind me, ma'am. I saw you long ago, and you came really quick up on me, and kept going faster.
Maybe because you were doing, my cruise control set at 70.
Ma'am, I have a breathalyzer, okay? It records everything, okay? So it records my speed. I stay at 65, I use my cruise control.
Okay, so I'm glad that you do your speed limit and all that, but I'm just trying to let you know that my radar is flashing 78.
Okay. So again, tell me please.
You can get me from 147.
Please tell me what crime I committed, or what you're charging me with.
You haven't committed any
So
crime.
then I do not have to give you my ID or identify myself because I have not committed a crime. No, I do not. I have not committed a crime and I'm not under arrest. It states it in the law. It's my constitutional right.
For my safety, if I ask you, first off, I just wanted to have a conversation with you, letting you know. Instead of having a conversation at 65 mile an hour, that my radar was flashing, I was trying to catch somebody up there, right? Okay? That's my God-given right to protect the safety of the community. When somebody's doing 80 up there, they're normally zigzagging out of traffic. That makes it unsafe for a 92-year-old grandma. And I don't like that because my mother drives these roads, okay? And if I can't get around you, because there was a silver vehicle over here in front of me in the HOV lane.
Because they were going the speed limit.
Perhaps. Right, but so
if someone was going 70 and your radar was going off, they obviously would have went past me and you would have been able to see that. But you were behind me for quite a bit. So please explain to me how it is that if your radar went off past 70 and no one's passing me, that you detected that.
Well, I just detected my radar detected.
That's okay, fine. Your equipment, your radar device detected it.
So are you on paper?
Am I on paper?
Yeah.
As far as what, parole or probation? I do not have to identify myself.
I think this scenario would have looked a whole lot different had Derick not been well versed in his constitutional rights nor holding her accountable with his camera. Transparency and accountability are key when we are dealing with these matters, making it super important to always record your government.
I don't. I have not committed a crime.
I don't think you have any Fourth Amendment rights if you're on paper.
I don't have to disclose anything, and if you really want to go down that road, no, I'm not on probation or parole. Just to satisfy your need to go ahead and pry information from me. I have the right to drive on public roadways in the U.S. without any infringement upon me or a papers check.
I just wanted to have a conversation with you.
And I'm just letting you know that you're an officer of the law and you're supposed to uphold it. So you shouldn't be speeding or tailgating. If I tailgated you, you would have pulled me over immediately.
But you had no idea what I was doing.
If you really had an emergency, the second you got around me, you would have took off to go get that person, but you didn't.
No, because I felt like I owed you an explanation.
Okay, what's more important, giving me an explanation or protecting the roads and safety as you're so stating you're trying to uphold?
Oh, and by the way, Van Ellen.
That's fine.
And my P number is 483 for the record.
No, that's fine.
You know, but we're just waiting on Sergeant.
No, that's fine. Sergeant can come out. Not a problem.
So he can give you some further education as well.
Further education, ma'am. I've been researching law and all the rights that I have, and the thing is that officers don't like it when people know the law.
This is the tragedy. Because I just wanted to give you an explanation rather than to do it at 65 mile an hour.
Then that was your choice to do it.
And you're not even receptive.
The fact is that you're pulling me over to have a conversation, and now you're having your sergeant come out because I won't identify myself for your safety. But obviously, if you had a concern for your safety, you would be either holding me at gunpoint or you wouldn't have approached my window. You would have backed up and went to your vehicle by now and waited for your supervisor if you were really that concerned for your safety. So explain to me how it is that you're still concerned for your safety if you're still standing here having a conversation with me. And I'm being very eloquent, I'm not cursing, I'm not being rude. I'm just stating my rights.
And I'm all for that, you know, but, and that's the tragedy, you know, because you're not even receptive to a conversation.
Because of the fact that I tried to state to you that you don't have the right to speed. I'm tired of seeing these officers go speeding and then someone goes ahead and does the same speed as them and then they get pulled over. That's entrapment. That's not right. You're supposed to uphold the law. You took an oath. You're supposed to know the law on top of that. So when I ask for what NRS code or violation that I went ahead and committed or infraction, you're supposed to, as an officer of the law, state that. That's supposed to be your knowledge. You're supposed to know it. And the fact that you can't give me one is very concerning.
483.
I mean, I don't understand it. Are cops allowed to speed? If she truly had an incident, she would have left. But yet, for her safety, she needs to identify me. And now, her supervisor is here to go ahead and speak to me about whatever it is that he needs to speak to me because I refuse to present my identity. Even though I am not being charged with the crime, I have not committed a crime, and I am not under arrest. And it looks like the sergeant's name is Kay Kelly from what I can see. And now I have a third deputy because of the fact that I refuse to identify myself. So as you can see, officers of the law are trying to go ahead and use the legal tactics. And it's sad that she still cannot present me with the NRS code or statute or state law stating that I did something wrong to make me have to present my identification. Because as she stated, she's not writing me a ticket.
Hello, Sergeant Kelly, Highway Patrol. How are you doing today?
I've been better. I was a little bit upset at the fact that your officer is stating the claims that she's stating. It's very unprofessional and upsetting that an officer of the law can't give me the NRS code that apparently I'm violating, but then she tells me I have not committed a crime or a charge, so I do not have to identify myself. And if she really felt that concerned for her safety, she would have stepped away from my window and she would have backed up and waited until you, her supervisor, came to assess the situation. Obviously, she's still standing here having a full conversation with me for 8 minutes. She obviously does not have a concern for her safety. She just wants to do a papers check because I know when you run the ID, it goes into the database and it shows that I had an interaction with law enforcement. And I'm not having that on my record, so I do not have to declare my identity because I have not committed a crime. I'm not under arrest.
Okay. You're right. You're not under arrest at the moment, but you were detained.
She never stated that, officer.
All right. Anytime an emergency vehicle stops you, you are detained. Okay, just so you know, all right? You may not be under arrest, but you are detained at that moment.
But I still do not have to present my ID. I still do not have to present my ID.
technically by law you don't have to present your ID.
Thank you for stating that.
But by law you do have to provide your name.
No, I do not.
Okay, I'm not.
That's preventing identity. That's giving it.
I'm not going to argue with you. After speaking with her, you're free to go at the moment.
Okay.
But for future reference, you do have to state your name.
Okay, and for future reference, you need to advise your officer that just because she's a law enforcement official, if I had tailgated her the way she tailgated me, you guys would have pulled me over in a heartbeat.
I'm not going to argue. I wasn't there. I didn't see that.
Okay.
After speaking with her, you're free to go.
Okay, can I have your badge number, please?
214.
Okay, I'll be making a formal complaint since you do not want to go ahead and reprimand your officer for the fact that she was driving unsafely.
What I do with my officer is a personnel matter, which is not public record. Just so you know.
And like I said, I will go to your superiors, but thank you. I know I'm free to go. I'm just stating for the record that I will be making a formal complaint because you refuse to go ahead and let your officer know that she does not have the authority to tailgate or to speed unless it is an emergency.
Okay, I'm not going to debate any of that with
That's
you.
fine. I'll go on my merry way. You have a nice day, officer.
Use the shoulder here to get up to speed, merge over when it's clear. Just be careful, okay?
Yep. And that's how you get out of it. Thank you very much.
Let us not forget, each and every last one of us have a right to record all police encounters. After you finish watching this, please head over to check out Derick. His link will be listed below. And remember to record all interactions and exercise our rights to the fullest extent. Cameras up, y'all.